The real estate journey started back in 2012. And along the way, I'd seen my dad participate in real estate. And I think that's what allowed him to step away from the business when he did. So I kind of followed suit. Different style of properties. He was into commercial properties, and I started young buying residential properties, leasing them out. Just buy. I'm a buy and hold guy. And so along the way, what I would do is I would take all the profit from the business or what I would pay myself. I would live beneath my means and I would put the rest back into real estate. And it allowed me to get a property almost every year
Hmm.
from that time forward. So a little bit at a time, the money comes in for the business. There's not a ton of cash flow on these rentals, but if you keep at it for many years, it really changes the scope when you look back 10 years behind you and say, you've got a lot of equity. COVID forced a lot of appreciation. Nobody could control that, but it happened. And so that goes into your bucket of what you've built. So when I stepped away, it was the natural path for me after selling the company. I always try to get my rental income to match my business income or what I took from the business. And it didn't get there, but it was comfortable enough to when I sold and income stopped from the dry cleaners, I had set up everything from the last 10 years of building up my own portfolio. So I explained to people getting into real estate, they're like, how did you become you were a dry cleaner and now you're in real estate? And I try to explain to them, no, I was in real estate the whole time. Like that's where all my efforts were concentrated when I wasn't running the business. And now I'm full time, in real estate, but business got me there. And I
Yeah.
think that's really, you talk to a lot of successful business owners, whether if they're not in real estate yet, they may get there or probably will get there someday because they recognize the wealth that comes with it, the time freedom and all the other benefits that come along with it. But that was what it led me to. And then when the business sold, uh, I needed some tax write-offs.
Yeah.
There was a bill coming up, and you can't avoid these tax bills, but you want to keep as much as you can. So I used depreciation, cost segregation studies on all my properties. I hadn't done that before. Just did it all in 1 year, and then once I saw it, you can't unsee it. Next thing you know, it's like, wow, this is very powerful. And so now that's my MO moving forward is just figuring out how do I keep getting real estate, keep depreciating properties and reducing taxes and just keep building this machine. So it's been a lot of fun. And I was just an investor for a while and then got bored of doing that and want to help other business owners. So that's where I'm at today with what I do with Run Steady and investing into these deals. And you asked about mobile home parks.
Mhm.
I think it fit my personality. I love the asset class. It was boring. It was low risk. I'm a low risk person. The thought was, look, I just sold this company. I worked my tail off for 15 years. I am not going to put any of this money at risk. So that asset class is very appealing to me and have focused on that specifically the entire time since.